Pedagogical planning. Do you know its importance? For the children and youth spiritist education to achieve their goals, it is necessary that they have a good and adequate pedagogical planning. It is notorious that the particularity of the task is not pleased with unreasonable improvisations, as soon as the experience points out the best and the most profitable, reason for which the facilitators of the children and youth spiritist education must continuously seek to update the didactic pedagogical. With that in mind, we have prepared this video so that you understand what pedagogical planning is and why it is so important. Are you interested? Keep following and check it out. But what is pedagogical planning? It's a way of organizing activities and content that will be worked on spiritist education lessons. Pedagogical planning means knowing the necessity and the reality of the students, establishing objectives and goals, allocating material and financial resources, managing people and time. For the pedagogical planning, it's essential to consider the country's culture, the quantity of children, their ages, the infrastructure, the pedagogical objectives, and other relevant points. What would be a good pedagogical planning? An action plan that really combines two conditions: what you want to do and what can be done. Thus, it is possible that the activities get closer to their mission while still analyzing the context in which it is inserted. A good planning has a pedagogical consistency with the search for the full achievement of the spiritist education's objectives, namely, promote the integration of the student with oneself, with others, and with God, contribute to the study of the natural law that governs the universe and the nature, origin, and destiny of the spirit, as well as their relations with the bodily world. Offer to the student the opportunity to perceive themselves as a complete being, critical, conscious, hands-on, heir to themselves, citizens of the universe, transformation agents of their environment, towards all the perfection of which they are susceptible. What is the importance of the pedagogical planning? It helps educators in conducting more efficient and dynamic classes. It is fundamental to present objectivity, sequential order, flexibility, and coherence. It is up to the educator to adapt the pedagogical planning in order to ensure one of the primary functions of this document: to guide the practices and actions of spiritist educators with children and young people. Another relevant point of planning is that it leads to a review of actions and results. Reflect critically the pedagogical work is one of the planning functions. It is essential to continuously evaluate activities in order to achieve the objectives of spiritist education for children and youth. May they never neglect pedagogical improvement, expanding whenever possible their didactic skills, so that promising seeds do not weaken in the face of rich soil due to the inadequacy of teaching methods and techniques, for the lack of contents, for the ineffectiveness of inopportune and inadequate planning. Every job pays more in really skilled hands that do not rest on the experiences achieved, but that they always aspire to do more, searching for books, renewing researches, exchanging ideas, engaging in training, organizing courses, promoting meetings, holding seminars, in these admirable as well enduring dynamics of those that dedicate themselves to the blessing impositions of instructing and educating. It is valid to say the self-conscious spiritist educator never thinks he is ready, finished, with no more to learn, remake. No, in contrary, advances with time always seizes steps up to be climbed on the infinite scale of experience and knowledge. Guilherme Ribeiro, 1963. Message received during the first Spiritist Educators Preparation Course, CIPE, State of Espírito Santo Spiritist Federation, by the medium Júlio César Grande Ribeiro. Thanks from the support team for Spiritist Educators, Sembradores de Luz.